The Labèque Sisters are one of classical music's most successful sibling duos. In fact, many refer to them as piano-playing superstars. They've won numerous awards, sold millions of albums, and have worked with the likes of Sting and jazz maestro Herbie Hancock.
Well, Katia and Marielle are currently here in the UK for no less than 3 performances at this year's proms. We'll talk to them both in a moment. First, let's see them performing. Here they are playing Poulenc's Concerto for 2 pianos. Well, Katia and Marielle Labèque are both with us. Good morning.
Good morning.
I don't think the proms have ever seen anything quite like that before, have they? Really? Because you've done one performance.
Yes, we started, in fact, our debut in proms years ago, maybe 20 years ago. And we did another one like 10 years ago. But this time it's 3 times, so it's really exceptional. And nothing is like the proms. And it's such a joy. I mean, I don't know any place in the world.
Yeah. Very unique experience.
Were you playing last night?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, so just describe that experience and why the proms is so special.
It's fantastic. It's really those people, first because I love this Albert Hall and I love the sound and all those people, they stand up and they're so close and it's such a big hall and we feel very close from the people. Also and the atmosphere, it's just unique.
Yeah, also people can buy ticket for £6 and stand up. I mean, I don't know anywhere. So you have all kind of mixed audience. They come from all kind of different social, you know, background, and it's
and
great.
Your performance is, your style of playing and the fact that you play 2 pianos together is sort of directed towards that sort of atmosphere anyway, isn't it? It's not.
This is true.
It's more informal in a sense.
Oui, absolutely.
How long have you been playing piano together for?
It's almost
30 years.
Oui,
30 years?
30 years.
30 years.
Yeah, I would say 30 years. Yeah.
Tell us how it began then. Did you both start playing piano at the same time and then decide to play together? Just tell us how you got...
I was 3 years old and my mother, mother was a pianist, so the piano were in the house and she was giving piano lessons. So it was easy for us. Music was a natural thing. It was not something that I had to go to see my teacher or whatever. So I started on my own and then gradually she started to teach me. And I gave my first concert, I was 7 years old in Paris with a Mozart concerto. And my sister was there in the hall, and then from this moment she said, oh, me too, I also want to play.
So, Marielle, how old were you when you were watching your 7-year-old sister playing Mozart?
I was 2 years, I was 5.
5? Oui.
Yeah, I was
5 years old. And so you looked up at her and thought,
yeah,
I want to do that
but
too.
anyway, with my mother would have been very difficult to resist. I mean, all the kids around her, they had to play piano and it's fantastic to give that, you know.
How many pieces are there that we're just watching playing here now? How many pieces are there that are composed for 2 pianos? There must be a limit.
Quite a lot,
oh, really?
but limited with orchestra. But this year, finally, we're going to have 5 new pieces, and that's fantastic. 5 new concerto with
composed
orchestra.
especially for
yes,
you.
Composed specially
Well, that's
for
a real
us.
honour, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's wonderful. That's also the work we've done with our foundation, and it's to continue to commission works for 2 piano and you know, to continue to enrich the repertoire.
And was it your idea to play together, or was it your mum's?
First it was our mum, and it did not work out. We were 6 and 8 years old, and we kept, you know, pushing each other. You're taking my space. We had 1 piano to share. We did not have 2 piano. So, and then we we graduated at Paris Conservatory, and we were awarded first prize, but as piano solo, not as duet. And after that, we decided to, for the joy of my mother, to.
I'm just intrigued by. Is there a communication between you when you are playing, as to, because you are sat? It's kind of like being on opposite sides of a table tennis table, really. And you're. How do you work out with each other what intensity you're going to play at? How does that happen?
Because we know each other so well, and I know exactly when we start the concert, if she's nervous, if she's well, if she's happy, if she likes the piano. You know, it just, you know, many years of instinct.
Yeah, sometimes we don't even watch. I mean,
so you don't even watch, but you can hear it.
No, of course,
yeah.
You see, you started off sitting alongside each other, and I'm sure lots of people have played duets as children. Remember that, sitting alongside the person that they're playing with. But is it normal then, as sort of performing duettists, to have two separate grand pianos?
That is, it's more normal, I would say, because to play in those big halls, the two pianos fit better. For hands, it's always very intimate.
It's more spectacular, it's more orchestral.
Yes, it looks fabulous.
You do solo projects as well. You've got a solo album out, is it?
Yes, we have created our own record company. We're very proud of that after so many years. So finally we're free to produce what we want. And this year we have two albums. One Eric Satie record with my sister, where we play quite a lot of separate solo pieces. From Eric Satie, and I have also a solo album. But the solo album are collaboration with some of the great musicians.
Like Sting and Herbie Hancock.
And apparently, you are Madonna's favourite classical artists. Is that something? I mean, did you know that?
That's what she said in her own
met
film.
Her?
Yes, of course. Yes.
And what's she like? What does she tell you about your music or her music?
She's very concerned about classical music and about also classical music education for the children. So, and we met her years ago at Sting, and she came to a few concerts.
Maybe we'll see you collaborating then. Lovely to talk to you this morning. Thanks ever so much indeed.
Thank you. And you've got two more proms to come.
Yes,
one more.
One more, two more.
One more. We had
17.
two already, so one more.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Lovely to see you. Coverage of the proms continues on BBC.